much for joining me. I'm going to be showing you how to train your pup to go into their crate and also how to associate crate, meaning good. So this is going to be, first of all, step by step on how to get them to go into the crate with a command. The command that you choose, whatever it is fine, but you do have to remain consistent with what command that you choose. So for me, it was go home. Other people, maybe it's kennel up, crate up, whatever it is, stay consistent. So the first technique I'm going to use in training it's called offering behaviors training. So all I'm going to do is really get him or her to be curious about the crate. The tools that you'll need for this training is a clicker, treats, and then obviously the crate that you're going to have for the puppy. So offering behaviors is, I'm not going to lure you. I want you to be curious and figure out what I want. So I'm going to ask you to offer behaviors. This is a more time-consuming training, but it will be a training that sticks with them longer than if you were to lure them with a treat into their crate. So let's start. Step one is really, let me get you to be curious with the crate. So Ollie looked at the crate. I'm giving him a treat. I want him to be curious about this crate. I'm not gonna lure him. I'm just gonna walk around. Oh, he stuck his head in the crate. That means that he's getting a treat. He stuck his head again, treat. All I'm gonna do is walk around and get him to be curious about it. I'm not luring him. Stuck his head again in the crate, so I click and give him a treat. Oh, he's walking. So yes, treat. So he walked into the crate. I clicked and gave him a treat. So he's not doing it again right now, so that's okay. That's the whole point of getting him to be curious. It takes time, but he'll get it. So once again, just walking around. I'm not going to lure him with a treat. I'm only treating him if he's curious about the crate. Oh, he stuck his head in there, so I will give him a treat. Now he's sitting in front of me. He's offering sits. That's great. It's just not what I want right now. And I'm not even looking at him at this point. I'm purely just walking around and resetting my position. Now, you may see me fast forward through some of this because he is staying sitting right now. But this is your step. Take time. Be patient. It will pay off. Your patience will pay off. But it takes time. And mine opens up on the top, so I'm able to reach through. Yours may not necessarily do that. So now he's stuck his head in there. Now what I really want is him to walk in. Boom. Both feet walked in, and it didn't even necessarily need to have both feet. Just as long as he walked in. He's got both feet in right now. If I can get another foot, oh, he's moving. Yes, treat. You may have to reach through the front of your of their crate to get them to walk through, but or you can maybe even drop the treat in there since the crate's open at the top. But try to give them a treat while they're in the crate, not when they walk out of the crate. So Ollie's still in there, so I'm going to back up a little bit, and that lures him the rest of the way. This is what I want. He's comfortable in there. Do I close the door? No. So keep giving them treats while they're in there. They may come out. See, he's still in there. I'm giving him another treat. So this is the last step, really, before we're talking about closing the door. Them being in the crate with the door open, he can come out. Sure, he can come out. He can also go right back in if he wants. But just showing that you can go in the crate. I'm not going to close the door on you. Just get comfortable with it. So that is what you really want to do. He's curious still. That's great. So once he gets to where he's doing it more often, and take a break. So training sessions should be 3 to 5 minutes, sometimes longer, but they need to be short sessions. So take a break. When you come back, if he's still going in the crate, which I just had Mia walk in the crate, if he's still going into the crate, then start adding that word. So crate, kennel up, go home, whatever it is, start associating with him entering the crate with that word. Okay? All right, so let's talk about how long they should be in the crate. When you first start crate training, they should be very small and short sessions in the crate. So that means if you're going to be gone for an hour, then put them in the crate for an hour. Then add another hour or add a few hours to where you're working yourself up. You don't want to throw him or her in the crate for 8 hours their first time in the crate. That's not going to be a positive association with the crate. So crate means good. Mia's actually liking the crate. When should you first start closing the door? After you start associating that word with that, then you can start closing the door, but only to reopen it immediately. So everything is going to be small, short sessions. So closing the door, you're going to reopen it back immediately and treat. To where maybe you close the door for a few minutes and then reopen it. And then maybe it's more than that. But you really want to do small steps. You don't want to, obviously, throw a treat in there, close the door, and then you're done. So good luck. And I hope that crate training goes really well for you this week. Be patient, short sessions, good vibes only around the crate. No angry, no yelling, no bad vibes, okay? So good luck, and I'll talk with you shortly.